Well, hello. Welcome back. So glad that you're here. I'm your host for Serenity Before Sunrise, Sophia Antoine, and I am your journaling coach this morning, or whenever you choose to journal and make your feelings known. So, I just got this dose of inspiration simply because I did. But thinking about procrastination. So, today my background is a butterfly, and we know that butterflies start off as caterpillars. But what if the butterfly, what if the caterpillar decided to procrastinate about becoming a butterfly, about making that cocoon and turning into a chrysalis and just doing all those things, never knowing what it could be? We would be denied its beauty because sometimes you find out that you're never ready to do the things that you feel need to be done or that you know need to be done, and you just don't feel like it. So what if all of the butterflies, all of the caterpillars felt like they never wanted to become butterflies? Just like, oh, I got about 40, 50 legs and I can get there faster than flying, and who says I have to land on flowers and bring humans joy and beauty? Or when I die, they can be butterfly collectors and stuff like that. Y'all know I go off the rails sometimes. But really, just think about it. What if, things that other people do or other things that happen in the world don't happen because other people procrastinate? How would that throw your life off? So that also led me to, and I haven't even gotten to my notes yet, that led me to thinking, what about when I procrastinate? Who is that holding back? I don't know like how many people listen or watch my videos, but I get feedback from a small percentage of people that say, yeah, it helps me and the motivation, and I'm not quite journaling yet, but I'm going to get to it. Just think about, one, you're not journaling yet, but we keep talking about how journaling can be the key to breaking curses and opening doors for your future generations. And what about the fact that you're holding back on all these things and these problems that you're having, writing them down, as well as the solutions to them, how you got to the solutions for your family? Each day that you don't journal, or each day that you don't get in touch with your true and authentic self, that's taking a day of knowledge away from your family or from the people who can benefit from it. It doesn't even have to be your family. It can just be people who look to you for wisdom, because you have friends that ask for advice and maybe family members that ask for advice. But if you're not documenting it, it's so easy with everything that's going on in the world that you forget until it comes up. So just give that some thought. But today is about procrastination and self-worth. So there are three main reasons for procrastination that I've found. Feeling that you are being made to do something against your will, like being forced, pressure from yourself to be perfect, or fear of failure or mistakes. So that's me. I have, long ago, when I initially started my Authentic Wellness podcast, it had a different name then, but when I initially started my podcast, I always vowed that I wouldn't edit, because I don't want to give the illusion of perfection. I am so far from perfect. So far from perfect. And I don't want people to think that just because I'm a life coach or I have a few degrees or some certifications that I am, because I'm not. I get things grammatically correct. I put punctuations in the wrong place. I mess up on my words when I talk. So all of that happens. But I can still help somebody, because it helps people to know that perfection is an illusion. So fear of mistakes are there, but I would rather go forward knowing that I'm helping somebody, mistakes and all, as opposed to not helping anyone at all. So in all three situations, you've connected your self-worth to the outcome of the task. If it's a task you aren't interested in or have no desire to complete, even if it's self-assigned, you're shifting authority from the person who assigned the task to yourself by controlling when the task gets started. So all that means is you're doing something that you don't want to do, And in your rebellious nature, like I said about my nails, um, I wear a uniform to work. How I'm rebellious is I get my nails done in all different types of colors and different types of ways and designs. So you're pushing back, you're procrastinating simply because you are taking control of when the task starts. But then that leaves you very little time to do it, get it done, get it out the way, and move on with your life. So I don't think it's always automatic or it's always intentional, but there's a bit of rebellion there. Or number two, you want to complete the task perfectly, so you spend lots of time planning how to get it done, but you end up with little to no time to bring your plans to fruition. And the best way I can say this is maybe you want to do it and you want to do it so immaculately, so perfectly that you plan and plan and plan and plan and plan, and then the deadline sneaks up on you. So you made all these grandiose plans, but there's no time to bring them to life because you spend all your time planning instead of working, planning, getting it done to the best of your ability within that time frame. And third, complete fear of failure. Similar to perfectionism, fear of failure is more about the feelings about yourself than what anyone else may think. You are going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. That's how you learn. If you are a parent or ever witness a baby learning to walk, you didn't give up on it when it fell after losing its balance. So I have 3 children. They all learn to walk the same way. And I think most babies learn to walk the same way. They pull up, they take a step, fall on their bottom, their cute little pampered bottom. And then they get up again. You encourage them. So why would you not encourage yourself in the same way? You're going to fall, but you also have a choice in getting up. You can sit down there and say, I'm never going to do this. I'm going to have a tantrum instead. Or you can get your behind up and be like, look, I know this was not the desired outcome, but we're not finished yet. How about you get your butt up and try again? Because what you know now is how not to do it. What you know now is that you need a little bit more practice. So that's all it takes. You spoke to the baby in a sweet and nurturing tone. You've encouraged the baby to get up and try again. I bet the baby was more than happy to oblige. Because you talk, oh, the baby, get up and do it again. That baby like that tone of voice and like being talked to sweetly. And it's going to get up and do whatever you ask it to do because it gets more attention and love that way. So you can use the same psychology on yourself. So why aren't you able to do that for yourself? See, my notes be knowing, child. Of course, you are far from a baby, but you still need and crave nurturing areas that you aren't familiar with. Get you a tribe. Get you a coach. Here I is. Get you a coach. Because I will nurture you. But you got to act right, though. You really got to act right. We're in this together. This is teamwork that we are embarking on. It's not me doing it for you. It's not me running behind you trying to get it. This is teamwork when I become your coach. So, in your journal today, write down a few phrases that encourage you. I challenge you to go a step further and record yourself saying them. Get the voice notes on your phone. Record yourself talking kindly to yourself. That way, when you need some positive reinforcement, it will be in the palm of your hand because you always got your phone in your hand anyway. Don't you? I know I do. So you might as well have some encouragement, some affirmations right there for yourself when you need it. So I hope this was encouraging. I hope you got some understanding. And I hope you go ahead and take your vitamins, drink your water, and mind your business. I'll see you in the next video.